Hello everyone, Voodoo here, and we are here today with the last of the raid testing videos for the new raid in the next 11.2 patch. At least for Heroic, I didn't do Mythic, just because it's hard for the guild to get all that people together. But we're here today with Soulbinder Naazindhri. This boss is kind of interesting. It's a single target boss that has a ton of cleave and has this one phase where you're fighting like 8-9 targets at once. So this will be a very good Aldrachi Reaver fight. You basically go around and break out some of these mobs basically from containers. When they're broken out of containers, they take extra damage, and then once they all hatch, they turn into these adds that do different things, and you just kind of collect them in the middle and cleave them all down. Seemed pretty fun, seemed pretty simple. It's a third boss, so nothing too crazy. I did try Fel-Scarred as well. I do think Aldrachi Reaver will be better. We'll get into that in the build talk. So with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We are pushing for 15,000 subscribers. And I will let's get right onto it, I guess. All right, so here we are in game with talent trees. Of course, you know, nothing you guys haven't seen before, just classic single target inertia. The thing with next season is that inertia is going to be better than exergy. It's going to be 1% better, which is I believe more sizable than this season. Don't ask me why or anything like that. I believe physical damage stuff with Essence Break. It is better than Exergy, so I would recommend learning it. Exergy is a playable option, of course, but I think I played Exergy, but Inertia is better. This is the build. It's same as this season, so I'm not really going to go too in-depth on it. I played Keen Engagement because there's not really a ton of mobs. Like, during not intermission, but when all the mobs come out, there's a lot for this to work. But otherwise, I think Keen Engagement's probably better. And then I did play just like the normal Fel-Scarred single target build for some pulls, because I want to try to see if Rage Fire and Immolation Aura and stuff like that would be good. This is the kind of fight where when you have timers, it's going to be a lot better. I did not have timers at all, so figuring out when to hold and when to spend stuff in like 4 pulls was a bit of an exercise. So definitely gonna be something that, you know, gets better when you have a real UI and stuff. But yeah, those are the builds I played. AR seemed better on it for me. So let's just get onto some logs real quick and then onto the footage. All right, so here we have logs. This is the Fel-Scarred one, so it didn't do very well. Shadow Ruin, he was playing Aldrachi in this pull. I was playing Fel-Scarred. Didn't really work out. Again, it really is going to be based on like how you know, like when you know ads are spawning, and it's just like so much of this is AoE damage. Where like Immolation Aura, yeah, it really cranked. Like this is 9 casts of it. But like you're just doing a lot less cleave, I guess you could say, because your annihilations and your I-beam and stuff like that. Now it is strong, but again, I do think playing Exergy, or not Exergy, playing Aldrachi Reaver would be better. So here we are with Aldrachi Reaver. Throw Glaive, Fear the Aldrachi, Wounded Core 12%. So the big thing here is that, again, you know, you're cleaving damage off of ads that take increased damage taken, right? So Fear the Aldrachi does a lot more, Death Sweep does a lot more, Throw Glaive does a lot more. So you're getting like a lot of funnel damage from that. And look at this photo damage. Photo was my top damage up in this little intermission here, which is pretty crazy. The buff to photo from the tier set's like insane. But yeah, so I think Aldrachi Reaver is going to be the play here. But like you can see, you know, when all the ads come out, damage like shoots up. We had it happen twice, and you can it kind of happens around 2-minute marks, so you can say a meta for it. But yeah, so we'll go over. We're not gonna look at the kill pull, because the kill pull I was talking and just fell off the edge, which is funny. But B, it also just bugs. So we're just gonna take probably this pull, which we get down to like 10% and then jump off, because it didn't bug. And I'll talk about the bug. So we'll go look at that now and then wrap up the video. Okay, so here we are with the footage. So right away, I'm gonna talk about some things before even starting it. So around the room, there are going to be these little purple discs. So there's 2 on each side, on either end. So imagine the room's like mirrored to the middle, right? So on this side there are 2 of them. Also, there's no countdown because our raid leader would just go 5, 4, 3, 2. So anyways, on this side you can see there's spawning canisters, right? So there's 2 over here, 2 over here. In the middle of the room there are 4, which we'll see later, and then the opposite side of the room, this is mirrored, so there's 4 more in this pattern. So in total there are 12, 4 times 3, and those are the main component of the thing here. Like those are what determines like the actual fight. Each of them is going to have different ads. I need to remember what the ads do. I believe one of them is like just like damage to certain targets. Mages do a big cast, and then another one does like ground AoE. and this is how you break them out. So there's these two lines that come out: Soul Fray, Annihilation. Shoot out these orbs. The orbs will hit first thing they hit, deal damage, and stop. So you want them to hit these canisters. When they hit the canisters go away. And then these ads will take increased damage. So ideally, of course, here you have some way of cleaving. I do not, because again, I have no idea when things are happening. And here's the other mechanic. It is these orbs. They shoot out from players. If you get hit by them, you take damage and are slowed. It is a private aura, I believe. I didn't really have it. It was a little tough sometimes to tell if you had them on you. Obviously, like, just look if the orbs are coming from you. But you know, like, some kind of notification would be good. I of course, whenever you actually get to like mythic or whatever, this will have like a weak aura. But yeah, so you just stand behind them. These canisters do not line of sight you, so we found it pretty easy to just kind of go in the middle here. And by going in the middle, you can just kind of hit them pretty freely. Am I gonna miss a death sweep here? No, I'm not. Probably could have held that a little longer. And then here's the middle four I was talking about. So it's all about just like cleaving as many ads as you can. You get, I believe, 3 breaks before they all kind of come alive, so to speak, before they all come back up. And here I'm just holding stuff again, or did I send it? I sent it. This is where you want to like just blast. So it seems the general idea here too is that like you want to have it so that, what is this guy doing? They're going to the mage. We were trying to make the mages out because the mages casts were the worst. But generally, you want to have it so that you're controlling where all the things are spawning. I should have held that eye beam. They're about to break out, so that they spawn all kind of close together, and then they break out, and this happens. So assassins, I believe, do single target. The mages do a cast that really like messes everybody, and then I believe phase blades drop like damage on the ground or something. I'm not 100% certain what the phase blades do. I guess I can check actually. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So the mages do a cast, of course. The phase blades will do a dot, like they'll hit a player, and that jumps between different players nearby. And then the assassins just single target people. So you can see there, lots of cleave, really good Aldrachi Reaver moment, right? Like you meta there, you hold your hunt a little bit, and there's a knockback as well. That knockback is what killed me on our kill pull. You hold your meta a little bit, and you just absolutely like slam in that intermission. Do a lot of fun on the boss, and it's good stuff all around. And then he goes through and spawns more of these. So on our kill pull, he bugged out and didn't spawn anymore after this point, but because I'm not showing you that, we have this one. So we have this. Now, unfortunately for melee, obviously you can't hit. Probably could be a way. I should have essence break there. I'm not used to this UI, but there should be a way, I think, like if you get used to this stuff, where you can have full uptime of the boss while getting one of those things, because there is some travel time. Like ideally you want to go as far away from it as possible, but like you can like sidestep it at the last moment. So I don't think it'd be like the end of the world if you stood in front of the thing, so you can keep melee uptime. And I believe you can also just like walk through them. Here's a bunch of people just kind of standing in the middle. Sorry, my watch alarm's going off. Yeah, so orbs go out, things get broken. Really good cleave here. I didn't essence break again because like why would you essence break, right? Rotation on PTR is always funky. So I have the orbs, I just go out, and that's basically this fight. I walk into my own orb, which don't do that. Gives you a huge slow and does damage to you, so like why would you want to do that? But yeah, the orbs also persist permanently, and you can bring them off the edge. I didn't really want to try it because like what if I couldn't make it back? I think at this point I'm also going to save meta here. I don't know if this is worth it to save meta here because we're playing Aldrachi Reaver instead of like Fel-Scarred. But the amount of cleave you get from these guys in the intermission is absolutely insane. So I figured, you know what, why not? Let's save it. Or do I choose to send it? No, I save it. Yeah, so all these guys break out. I actually don't have a glaive, unfortunately. What am I doing? This is the weirdest rotation I've ever seen in my life. There we go, there's my glaive. Yeah, that's what I glaive it. I don't know. I'm pushing buttons, basically. Trying to see, and then we call for a wipe here and just jump off the edge because he would have died, and we weren't ready for that to happen yet. So we jump off, and that is the fight. Pretty cool fight. Basically like a build-a-boss where you pick which ads you want to kill. I think it's going to be more important on Mythic, of course. Heroic, mages seem to be the worst because if the cast ever went off, it was really bad. The rest of them were just like healer problems, right? Like heal through. Pretty straightforward. I think what we were doing there is probably going to be pretty close to the meta strat. Like you just drag them between both pillars so you can have uptime and cleave off pretty well. But yeah, I mean, pretty fun fight overall. Third boss, nothing too crazy. Cool third boss. Not particularly difficult. Has really good cleave, really good funnel. Like you could see in the intermission how much damage we're doing to him, right? So this will be like a really good Aldrachi Reaver point to have meta for, to have a glaive for, possibly multiple glaives, just like funneling all that into the boss with your bust photos, which is going to be pretty strong. So yeah, that's the fight. Let me know what you think. That is the end of all of the raid testing. So don't expect any more raid testing videos or boss videos until I reach a point where we are doing mythic kills like I normally do. Monday's video should be a sim update. And then we're honestly getting really close to the season. I believe season starts in a month from now, which means we have patch in 3 weeks. So we'll start to ramp up into our normal start of season, like gearing, should you play Havoc, what's looking better, Havoc guide kind of content, and I'll probably do something for Vengeance as well. So yeah, getting exciting for the next season. Should be pretty fun. And I appreciate you all guys for hanging around. Let's see if we can get 15,000 subscribers before the season launches. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. A big thank you to everyone watching my videos, but especially to my channel members. Thank you Alexander Trifunovic, Rukaza, Fear Redefined, Loose Change, Jorge Polanco, Matthew Barr, Zuligan, Chocobo Merc, Gabriel Correa, Matchman 133, and Falafadar and Dark Terror. Thank you so much to everybody. If you want to join and support me in making videos, consider following the link below. I will be adding more perks to this over the summer as I get more time, including log review, which isn't available right now. But again, I do appreciate everybody just supporting me and watching the videos. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.